Hi folks, welcome to Module 2 of the ETO New User Online Training. This is Charlie again. In Module 2, what we're going to be covering is how to set up Internet Explorer and your computer to make sure that you have access to all the things you need in ETO, and then also how to set up your ETO account. So let's get started. So the first thing is that ETO is only compatible with Internet Explorer right now. Social Solutions, the company that makes ETO, is working on updating it so that we can use it in any browser. But to make sure that you're able to save all the data that you're entering, be sure that you're entering in Internet Explorer. We've had cases before where people do half an hour, 45 minutes of data entry, but they're using Google Chrome, and then later when they need to pull a report, that data didn't save. So to save yourself time and a headache, use Internet Explorer from the start. Make sure that you're using the previous version of Microsoft's browser, so Internet Explorer and not Microsoft Edge. I'll show you what Microsoft Edge looks like. It's this icon, but you'll want Internet Explorer, which is this E with the halo around it. If you don't have Internet Explorer already, you don't have a shortcut on your desktop, or you don't have it like I do in this taskbar, what you can do is you can go to this search bar up here, start typing Internet Explorer, and you can open it up from there. And then what's usually easiest is if you right-click on that icon once you have it open, there's an option for you to pin it to your taskbar so that it always shows up there, and you can just click on it and start going instead of having to search every time. Okay, next is how to get to ETO's website. So if you're on LAYC's website, layc-dc.org, and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a link here for ETO login. So if you click that while you're in Internet Explorer, it'll bring you right to the login page. You can also, if you prefer, you can also just use this URL, https://secure.etosoftware.com, and that'll bring you right to the home page as well. Now, I'm going to walk you through how to configure Internet Explorer so that you're able to see all the pages you need to access. The thing we'll have to do is add some trusted sites. So if we go to the settings icon up at the top right corner and Internet Options, we'll go to the Security tab, and we'll click the Sites option. And you'll want to enter each of these 3 URLs to make sure that there's no issues when you're trying to report things. We've seen people have issues entering attendance if this isn't set up correctly. So once you have these 3 sites in, you can hit Close, and you'll be good to go. Next, the login page for ETO will look something like this. It'll ask you your username, your password, and once you enter those, it'll bring you to a home page. When you're logging in for the first time, however, it'll ask you for a little bit different information. So it'll ask you if your name is the same name we gave you when we created an account. It'll ask you the zip code that you want to use. You can use 20009. That's the zip code for the main site. The email address will be your LAYC email address that's linked to your account. The time zone you'll want to select is Eastern time. And then you'll want to select a new password for yourself. And going back to Mod 1, make sure that you don't share that password with anyone. If you write it down, if you absolutely have to write it down, make sure that that's in a secure location. And then once you have your new password, you'll type that in again to confirm, and you'll hit I agree to the Social Solutions terms of use, and then you'll be good to go. And it'll log you in, and you'll get to a home page that looks similar to this one. So once you're on the home page, there are a few things to note. All of these buttons you'll go through in modules 3 and 4. They'll take care of your data entry needs and your reporting needs. But if you need to navigate between one program and another, let's say you have access to this afternoon access program and you also have access to a training program, always note that the homepage that's going to show up right when you log in is always going to be the homepage that is alphabetically first. So if you are entering data for program A and program B, you'll always hit the homepage of program A first automatically when you log in. And then to switch to program B, or in our case, from this afternoon access program to the training program, you'll click in the top corner here, the top link there, and then it'll come up to a drop down and you can switch to the training program. Some other information about how to navigate this, again, you'll get in modules 3 and module 4. And then, so the last thing we're going to go over today in mod 2 is just how to log off. So remember that in order to keep people's data secure, anytime you're getting up from your desk or anytime that you're done with your work, just be sure to log off. And there's a log off link up here in the top right corner. You'll just click that. It'll ask you, are you sure? And you'll say, okay. So this is the basics of getting Internet Explorer and your ETO account set up. In mods 3 and mod 4, you're going to look at how to enter data, how to make sure you check that data and review it, and really get into the nuts and bolts of data entry at LAYC. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to take the modules 1 and 2 quiz in the Google Classroom, and we'll see you in mod 3.